Got him. Woohoo! Radio. Seen a lot of fish. Spooking a lot of fish. But I suppose it's Monday, so every bugger's back at work and no one probably knows what's going on. I just snapped my fly rod. Good morning YouTube. Another cracking day here on the river. Got an interesting thing happening. We haven't had that much rain, but the river's running quite discoloured. I think it might be clearing, but who knows. Something upstream's causing a bit of a sort of glacial look to the local river, and there's no bloody glaciers around here. Anywho, today's mission is to catch something to eat. I'm after a trout smaller than 450mm for the barbecue. So without further ado, we will kick her in the guts, Trev. Radio. Fish on. That looks like a good fish. Nice looking fish. Just that hen, but devastation. The fucking tip section of my favourite rod, my Riverworks SPS, snapped as I was fucking netting it. They don't make these rods anymore. I don't have a spare tip. I do have the airflow on my back, but I'm, like, as much as I'm stoked about catching that fish, fuck, I just snapped my fly rod. Bugger! It's a pattern that did the damage, a little size 16 pheasant tail with a Royal Wolf stimulator. Well, if you're ever going to decide to snap the tip section of your rod, I highly recommend doing it on a trout. It's so much more satisfying than snapping it, retrieving a snag, or in the door of your car. Yeah, bit gutted, you know. I can't get another tip section for this, so gee whiz, I guess I'm down to one trout rod now, but well, can always earn more money. Easier to earn money than memories. Bugger. I've been fishing this rod for about 5 years now. Caught my biggest trout on it to date, a good 7-pound brown. Yeah, it's been a bloody good rod. 9 foot, 4-piece, 5 weight. It's Riverworks in New Zealand, but I'm pretty sure it's made in China. Actually, I'm unsure where it's made. We'll guess it's made in China. Everything else seems to be made in China these days. Really nice action rod. Really, really forgiving when you get big hits from trout. And you know, even though the poor old rod's blown to bits, I still managed to get the fish in, which is, I guess we'll call it a credit to the rod. Probably got nothing to do with the rod, but we'll call it a credit to the rod. Probably been hitting the tip section from a few bloody tungsten nymphs as I balls up my casting. Might have just created a weak spot or something, but it snapped just below the second eyelet. So time to get out the airflow, pack up the Riverworks. This rod's done some bloody hard yards, caught me hundreds of fish, and if I can't get a tip section for it, I'm going to be pretty gutted, but bugger. One of those things. I'm not too sure what's bloody going on off the river. It was clear before, and now it's bloody murked up again. All a little bit suspect, if you ask me. Sure, it's overcast, but the level's not coming up. I'm really unsure what's got the bloody river so stirred up. You know, there's a little bit of drizzle last night. Nothing big enough to flood it or anything. I've checked the flow. The flow's come up maybe half a cubic in the last 24 hours. But look at that. That's just silt. Something's in the river stirring it up. Now I'm picking there's going to be some machinery or something further upstream that's causing all this. Pretty sure you're not allowed to do that. I guess we'll find out. Now somewhere up in front of me I can hear a digger working. And I'm guessing it's a digger that's stirring up all the silt in the river. Now I'm pretty sure under the Resource Management Act you're not allowed to discharge silt into the river because that's called pollution. But we'll see. We'll get up a bit closer, suss out what the deal is, and if we need to, well, I'll give the council a bell. Oh, look at that. There's a digger. I'm pretty sure that you're supposed to have some sort of silt discharge bloody containment system set up. What we've got here is we've got the digger and a loader working upstream doing some sort of flood protection. They've altered the channel of the river, and this big backwater of silt is getting washed downstream and mixing with it. Oh, I guess someone's given these guys permission to do this, but I suppose it's Monday, so every bugger's back at work, and no one probably knows what's going on. This is what the river normally runs like. Beautiful and crystal clear. Very bloody good day at spotting these things. Let's walk on top of another one. Pretty dry split, didn't it? Seen a lot of fish. Spooking a lot of fish. I must have walked on top of 3 nice fish just in this little run here. Had 2 hookups right out in front of me. Yeah, managed to balls them both up. They hit the nymph on the dropper, and gee whiz, just couldn't make it stick. So I've stopped to have a cheese sandwich. We do have a broken fly rod in the bag, but we've caught a 4-pounder. So all in all, yeah, not too bad so far. Early days yet. So I had a yarn on the phone to the council about the digger back there in the river, and it turns out they've got a consent and everything they're doing is legitimate. The compliance officer has already come out and had a look at it, and the silt discharge that those guys are doing is apparently within the acceptable limits. So yeah, good on them, they're following the rules. Personally, I think it's a little bit untidy, but hey, I don't make the rules. What do you guys reckon? Comment down the bottom. The sun's at a bit of a prick of an angle for sight fishing. I didn't see any fish in that last run. Oh, I could see most of the last run. This run here's, yeah, it's not the best. Need that sun to come out from behind those clouds. Once that happens, we might be back in business. Wow, what a bloody day. 1 fish to the net, 1 rod turned from 4 to 5 piece. Man, we've walked some K's, seen some fish, had some hookups, lost some fish. Whew. Starting to feel a little bit jaded now. Just going to head up, check out another spot just up around the corner and see what's lurking about. There's cicadas going berserk up in the trees. Not as many as the last couple of years, but enough that if I see a trout in a pool sitting down still, he'll be getting a cicada. Well, it's been an interesting day. Snapped a rod, caught a fish, spooked heaps. Geez, I've had a shocking day buddy spotting trout. Anyway, the batteries are about to die. Cheers for all your subscriptions and views, it means a lot. And hopefully we'll get a video out to you guys again shortly. By the way, if anyone out there wants to sponsor a fly fishing rod to me, yeah, go nuts. I'll shamelessly plaster your brand all over my page. And the videos and that sort of carry on, but I guess that'll probably be like Giving a stock car driver a Lamborghini probably won't happen. Anywho, signing off.